We're zipping along through the Wisconsin countryside, about to meet up with Sean Zock, my colleague. We're going to Erin Hills. Sick. Site of the 2017 US Open. You may remember, Brooks Koepka flattened the place. You know, in some ways I feel like the fact that the score was so low when they played Erin Hills kind of like took away from the fact that this was a cool looking new age venue. So I don't know, let's see what it looks like.
With this wind, I mean, left edge of the right bunker, really? Left edge of the right bunker.
Alright, so Sean's like a 10 handicap. What do you think he's gonna shoot today?
87, but it would be like a 95. I think this is a proper Erin Hills day. It was windy, gusts maybe at 16 miles an hour, which is plenty tough. On the back nine, you have a number of driving holes that go in the same direction, in that the wind was prevailing to the right all day long for those holes. Oh, heads up! So it's just like another tee shot right, another tee shot right, and I was hitting out of the fescue right all day long.
Sean has drawn another favorable lie. Just when you count the kid out?
Never count them out.
Sean, what are you going to shoot today? You're what, about a 10 handicap?
I'm going to shoot a sporty 89.
Yep.
With one birdie.
How many mulligans?
0.
All right.
0 mulligans and 0 gimmies.
Wow.
That's how we play.
Holding it out.
Bob here is going to shoot 82.
Nice.
And then you're going to have to try to beat that from the tips.
Oof. All right, fair enough. Erin Hills, look, Brooks Koepka made it look pretty easy in 2017, so that was one of the goals to explore out here. What would I shoot from the back tees? I'm kind of a reformed, mediocre professional golfer. I play a little better than scratch right now. Send me to the back tees. What happens?
All right, Dylan, where are we at? A little over 800.
I don't know. I lost track of the score. We've been leaking oil the last few holes, but we're at number 18. Erin Hills, 675 yard, par 5.
Into the wind.
Into the wind. Our wonderful caddies think of maybe playing, what, Cade, 800 yards?
800.
So, I'm a little tired, but it's about to get even better.
Let's get after it. Long hole from there.
2 more of those and we'll get there. Look, I mean, I'm not crazy long, but I'm not short either, and I was hitting driver 3-wood, driver into par 4s. If it's 530 into the wind, it's just hard to get home. I think it's a very playable golf course. I mean, it's really fun, and you can play it from a ton of different tee boxes. I chose the brutish version. But you know, a lot of different golfers could really come here and have a good time. The kid back?
I just got in my head yesterday. Today is a new day. We're hitting balls straight, right where we were aimed.
Wow, you really hit the ideal tee shot there. That is the same
Oh.
pitch. Oh boy.
I was excited to see what Blackwolf Run's US Open Championship course played like. We played 9 holes on each of the 2 courses here, and it makes really good sense as an 18-hole composite course.
It was the original 18 holes, so you can see why.
I feel like that's the line. Hit that way, hole right there.
One of the cool things that Pete Dye does here is it seems like he's playing with your visuals a little bit, and one of the reasons we picked this hole as our favorite, number 5 here, or number 14 as it usually plays now. Nature's course. I think that means. From the tee, you can actually see the green. If you look just straight down the river,
so
you can
cool.
see the green. So it's sort of like, all right, that's where you're going, but
you have to go my way.
what's cool is you've got to take this path. And see that golden tee line would be so nice. It's going to bend a little left to right. You're going to have to start it at the trees and find the fairway and then hit over some water to get there. So it's sort of like classic adventure golf in that you can see where you're going, but the way you get there is a little bit tricky. For the record. Tell us just a brief history of some of the championships that have been held at Blackwolf Run.
Yeah, we've been fortunate to host several major championships, different kinds. Really, it started in 1998 was the first major championship we hosted here, which was the U.S. Women's Open, hosted on the original championship course, so a combination of the river course and the Meadow Valley course. The original 18 holes that opened here in 1988. That was really one of the biggest U.S. Women's Open they had at the time. We hosted the 2012 U.S. Women's Open, the original 18 holes that were built in 1988. As soon as construction was completed and we started operating 18 holes, we built an additional 9 on each side of the original 18, and when they were both complete, we split apart the original 18 holes, which we comprise now the river course and the Meadow Valleys course. Both courses are appropriately named. The Meadow Valleys, the front 9 is built into a meadow. The back 9 is the Valley 9, and that's literally built into a valley. A few holes run right along the Sheboygan River, which give it some beauty and some drama to a few of the holes as well.
Do you encourage people to normally play from the black tees regardless of ability?
I do not. We recommend against that. I think that's something that's great about these courses and even Whistling Straits, and I think Pete in general, he built some tough golf courses. He really did, and he's well known for that. But he also kept the amateur player in mind, and if you play the appropriate tees, you'll have the right shot, right club into the green, and his courses can be really enjoyable even though they're challenging.